Well, it's been about a month or two now since I've talked to you guys, but a lot has changed, and finally in a positive way, trading wise, and overall in life as well. Um, and when I reflect right now, it's kind of crazy to think about how much has changed in just a short period of time, like a month or two, and it's a lot has changed, like in a positive way. And I forgot about these videos that I made for y'all, and I was like, man, I need to reflect and make a video for you guys. I'm saying for you guys, but this is really just for my future self, and maybe eventually, there will be thousands of you watching this, and that's the ultimate goal. But right now, it's just me versus me. This is just for my future self. But I just passed my third eval today, so I have 3 XFAs lined up. And my last video that I made, I was talking about the slump that I was in, where I couldn't find a winning trade. I was blowing accounts, blowing money, and it was really a struggle. Um, and it come 1 to 2 months later, and I'm starting to see some bright side of it. But the scariest part about this is that I feel like every trader that I know has gone through that phase where they have these 3 to 5 XFAs for the first time, and then they blow them, and that's their darkest time. That's like their rock bottom point in trading, and then it's up from there. So I'm praying that that doesn't happen to me. I think I've proven to myself that I can trade these multiple accounts and overcome getting a big payout. I can get a real payout with these 3 accounts. I don't tend to get too excited about it. I try to stay just mellow. Obviously, I'm happy for myself that I was able to do this, because January 1st, this was my goal, was to get 3 to 5 XFAs. Um, and it feels nice. It feels nice doing that. But besides trading, like I said, a lot has changed. Me and CJ couldn't have met better people, honestly. And it's kind of weird how that happened. Me and CJ were doing snow jobs, and just to make money for it. Literally, we were doing snow jobs just to pay for activation fees and accounts. And the guys that were in charge, they're about 21, 22. And we didn't think anything of it. But as we kind of got to learn about them and meet them, they had the same mindset as us. One of them actually traded and was taking it seriously since April, and we didn't know that. But he was solo. He was dolo, was doing it by himself, and it's very hard to do. And we picked him up. We've been helping him out, and he's helping us out a lot. Just a little bit about them. They own a roofing company, and they do really well for themselves at the age that they are. Um, you know, have their own cars, nice cars, got their own house and everything. But it feels like everything is finally starting to click. Right? We wake up about 45 to an hour before market open. We all hop on a Discord call. There's like 5 of us who all have the same mindset, want the same goals, have the same visions, and are just hungry to get there. Hop on the Discord. We trade the New York session. Lose or win, we're off the charts by at least 10, 10:30. And we go right to the gym. We have a great workout, great productive workout, talking about business, talking about opportunities, life. It feels nice. And me and CJ, we joined this gym, and it's called Lifetime. And it was definitely more expensive. It was way more expensive. And to be honest with you, we didn't even know if we could afford it. But we did it. We did it to push ourselves, right? And that was the ultimate why we did it, was to just keep pushing ourselves, right? Finally finally reward us with something. Just a small reward like that. Paying for more expensive membership. And it is really nice. Like, it's worth it. We're into pickleball. So, you know, we gym, pickleball, sauna, all that stuff. But it's a great group of guys, honestly. You know, we all have real life talks. You know, I never would have thought I had a conversation that, like, me and CJ had with other people, but we do now. And just to hear their aspect on it, their visions, you know, their ideas, you know, it's opened a vision more for me as well. And we help them, they help us, and it's almost like a little brotherhood, you know what I mean? And it feels like we've known them for so long, but we've really only known them for maybe a month now. But they have a lot of connections, they have a lot of opportunities, and we can all benefit off of that. So that's what's really exciting. That's like the two main things that's really changed was, you know, finding these new men, grinding with them, you know, building a relationship with them. And right now, trading's going really well for me. I know there's ups and downs. Right now, this is an up. I look at this as the extension leg up, right? That, you know, a month or two ago, I was, you know, in that slump. I was just on that pullback leg. And now we're finally getting another extension, right? That's literally how I kind of look at this journey is literally a bullish trend, right? You have that extension leg, then you have that pullback where you're in that slump. Trading's not going good. Life can be a little iffy. But that's only for a little bit, right? That's a short leg. And you got that next extension leg, right? That next goal you achieve, you know, that next progress hit, you know. And that's kind of where I'm at. But it feels nice. It definitely feels nice. And with these 3 accounts, you know, I was just looking at them today, and, you know, obviously TopStep has that drop bar for all your accounts, and it didn't feel like that was mine. You know, I was so used to seeing other, like, creators, you know, have those 3 XFAs, 5 XFAs, and it was like, wow, like, I did that. Like, I see 3 golden 50K Express accounts on that drop bar, and it's like, wow, I have a huge opportunity to achieve something that I've been dreaming of, right? A 5-figure payout, or just a max payout, or just a $1,000 payout in general, right? And with 3 accounts, you can easily achieve that. You know, there's going to be wins and losses in the mix, but, you know, I do the exact thing that I did to pass these 3 evals. I'm going to be able to get a nice payout. And I told you guys about that El Salvador trip. It's getting closer and closer. We're going in late May, and what did I tell you guys, right? That I think literally my last video was about this feeling that I had about requesting this payout in El Salvador. Like, that would be the perfect world, right? That's the perfect vision of mine. And high time frame right now, it's looking pretty good. The opportunity is there. That's why I love trading so much, because you give yourself the opportunity, but can you execute it, right? Can you execute that opportunity? And that's what trading is, right? You know, you're going to go through just very, very rough times in trading, but there is that light at the end of the tunnel, and it stays that way once you get to that light. But I always reflect, like, what would I do if it wasn't for trading? Trading has changed my life in every aspect, not just about making money. You know, at first it was about making money, receiving the big payout, right? That's obviously everyone's goal at the end of the day when you're trading. But it's so much more to that. I can't stress that enough. It is so much more than that, man. Like, it has changed my life for the better completely, dude. Like, in all aspects of life, I've really been focusing on just self-development. And Dev, one of the boys that we've met, he was very big into that. He really worked on that this past year, and he's helped me a lot. I journal every day now. This right here it's huge. It's got all my goals in it, and long-term goals, but just like daily goals. Daily goals, I plan my day out, and then I reflect on that day afterwards. It's just like really good coping, honestly. It's almost like calming. I don't know. It's just calming. But I've been really focusing on self-development. And trading's helped that a lot. Like, trading will help you self-develop, like, instantly. Well, not instantly. You kind of have to go through, like, a losing phase of just, like, shit on. And then you start to really reflect on it and trying to discipline and self-development yourself throughout the whole journey. But I could probably sit here and yap the whole time, but I know you guys are not trying to watch that. I don't even think my future self wants to watch this whole thing. No, I probably will, but yeah, I'm excited for the opportunity that I gave myself, which is passing 3 evals, and I'm able to trade 3x of face. I can get a really nice payout, right? Not like life-changing money, but momentum, right? You get that one payout, you're flowing, right? You're flowing, and that's kind of what I'm excited for. And obviously, I've been doing, the calculator maths of, okay, if I get, this to that account, I can request 8,000, you know what I mean? So that's exciting to do, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'm just going to take it a day at a time, one trade session at a time, and just do what I've been doing, right? Not switching it up. The only thing that I might switch up is just maybe subtracting 2 or 3 contracts of mine, just to lower my risk, because I'm at XFAs now, and ultimately you don't want to blow that, right? You worked hard for that. So yeah, that's the plan. But this is just an update. It's been probably 2 months now, maybe 3 months. No, not I don't think 3 months, but probably 2 full months now of I haven't updated y'all, but I can already see the progress, right? If I probably look back and watch the first few videos that I made on this channel, I was all in that slump. And obviously off camera, I was hurt, dude. I didn't show it on camera, but off camera, I was really hurt. Like, you can even ask CJ. Ask CJ, like, you guys know him. But CJ knows, like, I just was kind of losing it. But I'm excited to trade next week and so on. I'm a little nervous because obviously I want that first trade to be green, but if it's red, it's red. But I know what I can do on the chart, so I'm confident with it now. So obviously I'm going to keep you guys tuned in throughout the process. Hopefully the next video that I make is me, the title says requested my first payout or my second payout. But this payout will ultimately be like that go time payout, you know what I mean? So yeah. To my future self, man, I'm doing it. I'm doing it for us. I know we're gonna get there. Nothing's going to get in my way. Nothing's going to stop me. There's not a single thing in this world that would ever let me quit, besides death. But we're gonna get there. All right, my future self is going to laugh at this video and thank this kid right now on the fucking screen that he did this at such a young age. I'm 18. 18 years old. Trying to compete with 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. So, my future self, you can thank this kid. Because I will fucking make it. I will be profitable. I will be doing everything that I said. I will be living my manifestations. Those will turn into reality. So yeah. But, love, man. Hopefully there's going to be thousands of you watching this one day and you guys are going to be like, if he did it, I did it. Because I'm living proof of it right now. So, that's going to end of this video. I'll see you in the next one, and like I said, hopefully in the next one that title says requesting 10,000 payout or something. But love, man.